What's up, people? It's your boy Mex, the WrestleManiac, if you will. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and we appreciate your support as always.
Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate, and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists, or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
What, there's an actual official day where there's like, it's like dedicated to flying ants?
Apparently today is like flying ant day. I've had like a couple of messages about it.
That is, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, during the day, like, when I was at work, I didn't see any of that nonsense. But after work, oh my days.
Yeah, when you're outside, mad.
Bro,
Yeah.
crazy. And it's like, if you're wearing white, you can just see it on you. So always having to shake it off, it was nuts.
Literally, when I was on my way here, I was on a bus, and there was a lady that was literally just like sitting in front of me. She had like 3 like flying ants in her hair, but I didn't know whether to like, I didn't want to swat it and then give her a fucking concussion, but then I didn't know whether to tap her, be like, oh, there's flies in your hair, because I know by the time she turns around, the flies would disappear, but it's like...
Could have just given her a swift trip.
Episode 283
83
of the Wrestling's podcast. Make some noise. I know we promised some of you guys we're going to do a live stream, but there's more important things happening in the world.
That's right.
We've got 2 very, 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 very important guests here with us. I've been excited for this one. Very, very excited for this one. Ultimate Geezer.
Oi, oi.
Techno Warrior. You know, got Tommy Tanner, Craig Ryan. Make some fucking noise.
Cheers, lads. Nice one.
How are you guys doing? Talk to us.
Yeah, guys.
Good, mate. Yeah, it's been going well. It's been a bit mad, but
yeah,
that is the world of pro wrestling, I think. So yeah, no, it's been going well though. Enjoying it.
A little bit tired, but actually it's gonna be amazing what we got coming up. So yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Get into
Love
that. How have you been?
I mean, I've been great. Obviously, you know, the top sellers right now, it's a quiet period at work right now. No one's really trying to buy nothing off me. But it's okay. They'll come back at the end of the year. So, you know, got to make sure my pipeline stays ready and clean just in case. Get your mind up the
I didn't say that.
Because I said pipeline, his eyes lit up.
But,
yo, I'm good. What about you?
I'm good, bro. I can't complain. Mum's away on holiday at the moment, so I'm at home doing big bro duties. I've been missing out on wrestling training and stuff, so yeah, man. It's but we've got a jam-packed week of wrestling. We've got like the All In Saturday night main event, got Evolution.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
and we got something next week as well.
Yeah, we got
That's
something.
right.
Got something next
Is it
week.
next week? July's gone by quick.
Yeah. July's
my
gone back
days.
quick. It's nuts. It's gonna be August soon, September soon. Are you guys looking to go to Forbidden Door next month? It is next month. Yeah, August.
It's next
Fucking
month.
hell.
Yeah.
This month.
Crazy.
Maybe. Yeah. I was lucky to get. I was part of like All In last year.
Oh shit, you were?
On the enhancement bit. Do you know what I mean?
Sick.
Like they had some boys come through. So that was cool. That was like my first sort of thing in wrestling, to be fair. Like before I'd even had a proper match.
Yeah.
I think I was there. So that was cool. But yeah, if the opportunity comes again, I'll definitely be there.
In fact, let's actually start off before we get into like the nooks and crannies and stuff. How did you both get into wrestling?
Go first. I think, as always a fan as a kid. Like, obviously, we were obsessed with it. I think we're part of this like community that like really, unless if you're in it, you know. Do you know what I mean? But I've only been training for 3 years, and that's because our coach found me in a gym and did a special wrestling class in one of the gyms in London. It was like a Lucha Libre class, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna have a bit of that. Never would have thought I'd take it this far. Do you know what I mean?
That's
and like,
crazy.
Yeah, literally, it was only meant to be a special class, and like, literally, I was there every week, going to multiple gyms around London because I loved it. And then it just got to a stage where he was like, she's definitely just come to our gym. Do you know what I mean? And try it. Never looked back. Literally, I love her so much. Love our crew. Love our club. Love that this has become a bit of a childhood dream, like in this life. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's I'm just gonna keep going for it.
That's mad, bro. Were you expecting that? Because that sounds like divine intervention, right?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was expecting it, to be fair. Like, I mean, I'm calling my dad and being like, "Oh yeah, my character's this," and he's like, "What?" You're like, "How old are you?" But no, it's I wasn't expecting it, and I think it just really has all kind of come together. And I think a big part of it, as I've already mentioned, is the community and like the crew that we have and like the friends that you make through it. I think one of my favorite parts, especially when you get booked, is jumping into a car with your mates, traveling, do you know what I mean? Smashing the show out, doing a good match, or like supporting each other. And that's what really like has brought it home. Do you know what I mean?
That's sick.
Without
That's
doubt.
sick.
By yourself.
So yeah, mate, I wanted to be a wrestler my whole life. Like from like the age of probably like 4 or 5, that's what I told my parents I was going to do. I was a gymnast growing up, and then stopped that around 13. Started playing rugby, and then again that sort of just got in the way. Like even though I said I wanted to be a wrestler, they were like sort of pushing me to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got till 26, and I was like, do you know what? If I don't try now, I'll never know. And I think I messaged like someone on Facebook. I thought it was a local promotion. Like they said they were set up in Kentish Town, which is like not far from me.
Yeah.
And they said this guy, Burridge, has just set up his school again. Like he had a school before, which was in Bethnal Green before, wasn't it?
Boston Battle, yeah.
And now it's in Walthamstow, which was even better for me. That was closer.
Yeah.
And then went to my first session there, and then hung up the rugby boots that week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put everything into this and see how it goes. So yeah, that was it.
How's the journey been so far for you, and anything that you've enjoyed as well? Like you said, you know, making friends and rapport, traveling.
Hard journeys.
Yeah.
Mate, yeah, it's been mad. It's been a roller coaster. Like obviously, so I started training 2 years ago. Had my debut just under a year ago now. And I've done some mad stuff. Like I've been abroad already, which was like one of the best trips.
Was it
I've
Cyprus?
been on. Cyprus, that was it. Yeah, went out. Shout out to Tate Mayfairs. We were on his stag there.
Love Tate.
So that was good fun.
Yeah.
And mate, yeah, it's just been wild. Like you say, you're with your pals all the time. Like me coming from a rugby background, there's a lot of stuff in rugby where it's like banter and drinking and having a laugh, and it seems like wrestling is near enough the same. So yeah, no, it's been good. It's not like I've missed it loads. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm basically doing the same thing. So yeah, enjoying it.
Do you still play rugby like now and then, or you just?
Mate, you
giving it up?
can't take bumps and play rugby. That's why I hung up the boots. I was like, you can't do both. Can't do both.
How was it taking your first bump? Because when I started training last year, and not on a thing of like, oh, is that it? But it was like I took my first bump and I was like, wow, is that it?
Really?
No.
Is that it?
That's
But
a
I
good
think
thing.
it might have been like maybe like a few bumps later, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually real.
Yeah.
But how was it taking for you lot?
I think that's what they say in it. Like if you take your first one and that you say, you know what, this is all right, because I think sometimes it can go the other way and people are like, do you know what, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
But similar to you, I was just like, oh, do you know what, this is all right. You know, I
Yeah.
think I can do this. And obviously, when you're taking loads, it's not pleasant. But yeah, no, I was all right with it.
What about you, Craig?
Kind of same. I mean, you're surprised like the moves that don't hurt. Like,
100%.
I took a massive powerbomb the other day at a match, and everyone's like, "Oh God, that looked bad." I was like, "No, absolutely not." But I think like if I just don't stretch enough, then I'm like in agony.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it
Okay.
really is like you'd be surprised like what actually kind of like walking out like just like kind of like limping a bit compared to like I just took a really bad like powerbomb and actually was absolutely fine.
So I got a question, and with that being said, what move does hurt that everyone will think doesn't hurt?
Oh.
Cool.
I'm even trying to think as well. Actually, I don't know.
Because like
Ooh,
I've
that's a
touched
really good
wrestling
question.
ropes, and I know that stuff hurts as hell. I don't know how wrestlers run the ropes, because that's just wild.
I think once you get used to it,
That's
Yeah.
probably what hurts more. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Than taking some of the
Good
bumps.
points.
Like,
Yeah.
To be fair, most of the stuff that looks like it hurts, I think it normally does
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
So there's nothing. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that looks like that hurts more than it looks like it should. But
I think one thing for me is like different schools or different promotions will have different like sizes of ring ropes.
Yeah.
So like when I go to play fight, theirs is so thin. So running their ropes, I'm just like, what the fuck? This
yeah.
fucking hurts, man. But
And also, I think you've got to sometimes, like, a chop is going to hurt a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've just got to, like bear it and stuff. But, like, obviously, there's ways that you can, like, ease it and cushion it. Yeah.
So what does it feel like when the crowd says, one more time. One more time.
You just take it one more time. Like,
You grit your teeth and bear it, then you're just like, go on, son,
Yeah.
give it one more time.
Yeah. And hope they don't keep touting it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, that's mad.
Are there any drills in training that you guys that prefer, and are there any drills that you don't like?
That's it.
I think I told you, didn't I? I done a sleep drill,
Yeah.
which I don't like doing them anymore because unfortunately I done a sleep drill sort of at the start of when I started training, and it put me out injured for like 5 months. So if now our coach is like, you're going to have to do a sleep drill, I'm like, do you know what? I might even sit this one out. I know how to sleep now, so I'm all right. But
is it the one where it's 4 people in one corner and then someone starts in the middle?
it's not that one. That one's all right, to be
I hate
fair.
that
It's
one.
more one where it was literally like leapfrog, drop down, leapfrog, drop down, and it was just that repeatedly. And I think, if you hit the mat wrong, it shows. So
100%.
sometimes the simplest stuff, it can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, mostly drills. Sometimes even better than the matches. I find them fun at least. So.
What was that one that you were teaching us the other day where it was like you also kind of selling out a bit where you got to do a bit of up and over? Do you remember?
Yeah, there was a good drill. It was just like up and overs, sort of back and forth to corners, but at the same time, the geezer going under can sell when they hit the turnbuckle and stuff like that. And I learned it at a seminar with Austin Aries, and it sort of showed that like drills that could just be blow-up drills that people really don't think too much about. There's actually so many little details that you can practice throughout them. So I think just taking that and doing that in other drills, do you know what I mean? Like, how can I make this seem as if it's a match and not just a cardio drill? So
that makes sense. What about yourself? Any drills that you like, don't like?
All of them. No, to be honest, I think like just kind of what Tommy was saying and stuff. I think like you just like kind of get used to it with the sleeper one as well. That's kind of like a little bit difficult because you're constantly going. Do you know what I mean? But they are so important. They're so important, and I think it's just to keep that like stamina up as well when you're in a match. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean we're quite good with drills in our place, and like we will just like smash it out and just. Our coach is amazing, Greg. Like, and he'll just keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us, and it's such an important part of training. Then we'll go into like match building and doing our move sets and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like chops, you've just got to grin and bear them, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
it sounds like these drills are workouts, bro.
They are.
They're basically
blow up drills, isn't it? That's what they call them. Because by the end, you're blown up. You're done. So that's what you got to do, mate. Cardio. I think I learned after doing my first match is like near enough. One of the most important things. Like I've had times in there where you're just like trying to survive or not blow up, throw up, whatever. So you've got to do them. They're super important. So.
Especially like depending on like the different conditions that you're working in as well. Like I know you do a lot of like UKPW shows, especially if you're working outside in the heat. I can't even imagine.
You can't even get water mid-match. I mean, I've seen a wrestling match where a wrestler's got water mid-match.
I've called for it before, trust me.
Yeah.
When it's too much, you got to say, someone do me a favour. But, yeah.
That's crazy.
Even at my match, what's it called? It was so hot. But luckily I had chewing gum in my mouth. But it's only when I got super kick, I spat it out. Someone's like, oh my God, these two fell out. So I was just like selling, I was smiling.
Guys.
And then all of a sudden, my mouth just went dry. I couldn't breathe whatsoever.
You know what happened in this story? So I was watching a match from a particular angle. He got super kicked. His chewing gum spat out of his mouth. Someone just came from the bar with their drink.
No.
They were walking jolly to their seat. Chewing gum fell right into their
Precision.
drink.
That's what you like to see.
Sharpshooter, man.
Did you buy him a new drink or like?
I didn't know until after. Literally after my match, and I spoke to him. He was like, "Yeah, you know you're chewing gum in someone's drink." I was like, I was like, I mean, if I see them, I see them. But, you know what I mean?
Speaking of that, like just throughout your careers, what would you say is like the funniest moment that you've experienced within the ring?
Oh God.
Sorry, hard question. Mark.
Yeah.
Funniest moment.
Funniest moment. That's happened to us, Jimmy. And
yeah.
I mean, I watch back some matches and literally, like, I should have, like, tied my pants up a bit because I can see my, like, boxers showing, you know what I mean? And they don't even match my gear, so, like, that's always a pain in the ass. But, that's kind of, can't think of anything funny.
be fair, the stuff that's probably funny, I'm not finding funny at the time because I'm gutted about it. But yeah, the one time I was like I said, I was blown up, and afterwards now I can laugh about it because if you watch the match back, there is no emotion in my face. I'm just getting dragged around like nothing. But yeah, so we can laugh about it now. I certainly weren't laughing at the time.
How did you guys develop your character? Like, what was the inspiration behind it? Did Greg put a lot of input into you finding your character? Like, what was the story behind both your characters?
For me, if you've seen Greg's character that he used to embody, it was the pucker one, which was like quite a geezer character himself. So I've always said this, like when I started training with Greg, it couldn't have been a more perfect fit for me. Like I'd say I'm a little bit of a geezer myself. Like obviously when I'm the ultimate geezer, I turn it up to 10.
Oi.
That's the one. So, and I get a lot of it from Greg. And when I first started, we'd done a lot of work together on how to build that up. And if anything, he said more just be yourself. Like I played around with characters before and it just wasn't fitting. And he was just like, you've got to do something that's natural to you and take something that you've already got. And then, like you say, just turn it up a little bit. So, and obviously I've tried to develop it over time and do the stuff that I'm trying to do with social media and that and get these little quirks going. But yeah, that was it for me, really.
Yeah, kind of similar, to be honest. I mean, like what Tommy said, you kind of just got to play with your strengths, and it's just like a massive extension of your personality. Like, always being into my techno, I'm a DJ on the side as well. And I remember like, yeah, really, like it's just kind of like put hand in hand. I remember like having a bit of a one-on-one with Greg, and it was a UK PW match, and it was like, I'd probably say 5% of what I am now, and he just really helped me elevate it, and we just went through it like, that's a little bit here, you're kind of just coming off as a bit of a normal lad there, and it is just like cranking it up to 10, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think also like move sets help as well, and what we do, and it's just like you just build it and build it and build it.
That makes sense.
Emporium Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Emporium Pro Wrestling. I remember I saw it on Instagram and I was like, oh, okay, cool, another new promotion.
Yeah.
Should be fun. But then I saw the Burridge Fight Design page post it and Greg post it. I was like, oh, sick. Okay, nice. I'm looking forward to it because I think, especially in the UK, I think there's a lot of promotions, but I think we can do with more. For me, I like a lot. So if we can get more promotions and it gives more wrestlers a chance to work on new shows and work with more people, work with different people as well on different levels, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. I love it because
I love it.
It's good for the economy.
Yeah. And I want to go to different shows. I think, and especially the way that it's being positioned, it's not just a wrestling show, it's an experience. It's a night out.
Yeah.
It's a night out as well. What is the vision behind Emporium Pro Wrestling?
It's kind of all fell into place very nicely. Like, you kind of just hit the nail on the head. Like, it's like a night out. It's an experience. The reason it's called Emporium is because it's a little bit of everything. We've always kind of been speaking about this with Greg and like how we can do our own show and how it's going to look. And Greg being Greg, obviously, like it's wants to be a little bit different, a little bit of a club night, a bit of a extreme cabaret. And then Genesis Cinema came knocking, but they actually spoke to us. It literally within a week from talking about it, it all fell into place. And when I say this venue is amazing, it is amazing. Yeah. Like it's an old like independent art house cinema in Bethnal Green, which is iconic anyway for that area in wrestling, and so much that we've got planned. We've got the screen that we're going to be able to utilize. Yeah, exactly. Like the seating, like the just actual experience. It's just going to be next level, and we're so excited that it's actually all coming together, and we've got all of our lot supporting it. They're all going to be like supporting with the show. Everyone's really came together as in Burridge Fight Design to like really make it happen. And we're just so excited that's going to be the first show. We've got some amazing talents. We've got WRESTHINGS, this one right here.
Nice.
We've got Sadie Gibbs, which just come on Japan tour, which is fantastic. And
Sadie Gibbs is excellent.
Yeah, amazing.
Awesome.
Like Tyler Walker as well, because he's smashing it, and he's a Burridge lad. And then we've got loads of the who the guys who we train with as well as part of it. So yeah, we're just super excited. And then there's an after party after it, which is going to be in the venue. Yours truly is DJing again, bringing the character into it.
Are you gonna DJ in the ring?
Maybe not in the ring. Yeah. It's too much to carry in the ring.
Yeah.
Can barely carry McGee in, never mind like two like decks. But yeah, we're kind of like trying to look at how we can like have that whole 360 experience. Like seeing someone in the ring who is the DJ as a character. If there's an opportunity for someone to DJ, let's get the person who is like you've just seen and you kind of like familiarize yourself with them.
Yeah.
And like one of the biggest things that I really want to take away with this is like I want people to come who aren't necessarily wrestling fans, and they're like, oh, I get that. Do you know what I mean? Or, oh, I enjoyed that. And like we've had mates that where they came and been like, I get it now. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like this is a perfect promotion to kind of provide that as like a bit of a whole experience and a proper night out. And then you're gonna come back with the mates the next time and then just kind of want to live it again.
Yeah, the idea is sick because I only see stuff like this in maybe a movie or something where you just got a wrestling ring in a venue, people wrestling, and then there's like a party going on as well. Like that's a sick concept. It's giving me that like proper underground feel.
Yeah.
Which I just like the rawness of it. It feels organic, which is good. I can see what you lot are doing.
And I think that is it. And I think like the venue, as I said, already like has that connection to it. Like they've been just as much of this promotion and starting up as what we have. And I think it's that like supporting independent venues, supporting like grassroots venues, supporting independent wrestlers. Do you know what I mean? It all works together. I keep mentioning this word community, but it is really a community that we can all be part of. And like you mentioned, like the more promotions the better, because like we love this, we love what we're doing, we all like a part of it because of the passion. So let's all support each other and let's actually just like give this like amazing art form, which we all think it is, and give it to the world.
Yeah, no, that's proper sick. What would you say, like, what was the process of like bringing all of this together? Was it difficult? Did you encounter any hurdles?
I think very much like at the start, it was like, what's the poster going to look like? What's the design going to be? What's the logo? And I think that's just because there's like so many different people have so many amazing ideas, but really coming together and trying to like piece it all together. It's been very collaborative and we've all supported each other, and it's all been very much like looking back, you don't realize what you've achieved already, and we haven't even started the show. I think like starting something like this is actually like a big thing, and yeah, it's been like a new learning curve for all of us, I think. But yeah, we've got there, and I think the show's going to be incredible, and we literally can't wait to like push it out and like have everyone enjoy it.
That's sick. That's sick.
How much input does the students have in this show?
I mean, like quite a lot. Like we've obviously like talked them through every single moment, like, and what we kind of like wanna what we're trying to achieve. The reason that we started this is because we want like a bit of a home that the Burridge Fight Design like family can evidently support, like, and perform in and support each other and build it out. And we've got some amazing talents like as part of that club, and just to be able to kind of provide them with like this amazing venue and this like promotion, it's absolutely incredible. And we were literally just chatting as well, like before we came here. It's like, next one, let's get more of them involved. Let's see where we can lie. And we've got like some of the like one of the guys who's an amazing videographer as part of the club. He does like a lot of the promotions. He's supporting with that. So it's just utilizing everyone's talents. And just there's a lad who's part of the show. He's in a band. He's provided like the official track for the show for us. So we've really just kind of like looked at everyone's kind of like what everyone's got going on. I've got an expert in events planning and PR and communication, so that's what's up with this. So yeah, it's really just like really come together as like one big Burridge family and just support each other together.
I think that's dope that people are utilising the skills that they have outside of wrestling to kind of contribute to it and make it bigger, which I think is excellent. Shouts to our friend Guerrero Oscuro.
The boy.
Looking forward to if he's hopefully on the show. Look forward to seeing him on it.
That's it.
Big him up. I wanted to ask you guys individually in the next year. It doesn't have to be realistic, but what are some things you want Emporium to maybe have achieved, or to even maybe start? I don't know. Maybe it could be title belts. Maybe it could be potentially working shows in other parts of the UK. Maybe it could be a potential talent that comes over to maybe work on the show. Are there any like individual wants that you guys might have for the shows?
From the off, I think the main thing is regular opportunities for the boys, without a doubt. Like on a slightly smaller scale, like you say, opportunities to wrestle is a big thing, because like breaking in is really tough. You know, trying to get in with promotions. So it's such a good avenue for our boys to like get going and feel like in a safe environment where they can and go and be with people that they're comfortable with. And if they mess up, it's all good. You know, we crack on and we learn from it. We go again. And on top of that, like you were saying as well, it's like another outlet for if they have something else they want to bring to the table. Like there's so many roles in wrestling, not just being a wrestler. Like they can learn to be a ref, or they could do the backstage stuff or the PR and stuff like that. So just giving them an opportunity and an outlet to do all these roles, I think, is a good short-term goal to have, and over the next year to develop that. And if people want to develop certain skills, and especially the wrestling is obviously really important, that would be the main one, I think.
That's it.
By yourself.
Everything that Tommy said, and what I've kind of already mentioned, I just want to have more fans of wrestling. I just want people to really enjoy it. I just want people to like really follow it. And yeah, I think just like growing it and just being able to like utilize Genesis Cinema as much as we possibly can. And then just I want someone to like have a look on social and just like, wow, that was actually a mental show. Like we have to go, we'll come and see it. So yeah, I think just like growing it, and then also from like a very personal level, I never thought I've gone from wrestling to like putting on a show. Like it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? It's actually going really well. So like,
it's like WWE Universe, man.
Yeah. so like the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Sky's the limit. Like you don't know where you're gonna go. Like we never thought we'd be wrestlers. Like and then like now we've got this show. We don't know what that's gonna take off. So sometimes like we've mentioned, you just gotta kind of look back and be like, wow, look what you've achieved. Because yeah, just you always think about the next step, but then like looking like wow, we actually did that.
Yeah,
so I think that's something.
That's good. I think it's a big statement because now, like, when future students look at you guys, they're going to be able to see that, hold on, like, you guys just started wrestling and you're doing your own event as well for wrestling as well, which I think is great. So, like, you two are literally case studies right now that people are going to be studying in, like, the future, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Cool.
If not, people or maybe might be studying already.
See, I want to change my answer to that.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
So no Emporium Pro belts, no massive star from Japan.
No, just like a essay and stuff.
Oh, we've got Robbie.
Yeah.
But I also think that's another thing as well. Like what you mentioned, like potentially like big stars that actually might see it and like actually might want to be part of it. Like would be fantastic. Actually want to be part of the show and like maybe get in contact, and then we could also like reach out and they could oh yeah, I've heard of you guys. That would be sick. Like absolutely sick.
Yeah. Cool. If budget wasn't an issue, you had choice for one star, what star would it be?
You go first.
Oh no,
I think.
Alright, cool. You pick someone and they have to wrestle Craig, and then you pick someone you have to wrestle Tommy.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll do AJ Styles for you.
AJ, if you're listening to this, sign the contract. Cool. One of the Hardy Boys, wouldn't it? It'd have to be. Yeah, we'll say Jeff. I think that'd be an interesting. Jeff in a ladder match for you, mate. There you go. No problem.
Yeah. Or Darby Allin.
Yeah, or
Darby Allin's a shout.
That'd be mad.
Shout. So what's the situation looking like? Obviously, first event next week. Is this going to be a monthly thing or bi-monthly?
We are open to doing like speaking to the venue and seeing like when we can continue it. We want to maybe with the dream would do like probably within a few months' time and see what that's like. The dream would be to do it monthly, like absolutely monthly. But yeah, I think like what we want to do is like look on what the success with this first show was, and then see how we can like amplify it. But the venue are so on board. Like they've literally they've made it a regular thing on their website. Like they've given us like an actual hub page for that reason. So we are actually like the plan is we are going to continue it. So we're definitely going to be doing, I'd say, 3 shows by the end of this year. So that is kind of like what we're aiming for, and that's minimum as well.
That's a big move.
That's
big. I like that, aiming high.
I'm looking forward to the show, man. Especially seeing you guys wrestle, seeing Guerrero Oscuro, I don't want to bait his name out. seeing Jem potentially as well. So it'll be crazy. You know, that's good thing going over.
So with next week fast approaching, right? What's the preparation like for your matches? Like, what's the situation? Are you going gym? You got to make sure your sleeping's right. What's happening? Like, how do you do it?
Well, I haven't slept in a month. But no, it's I think it's just like every single moment, just like us catching up, speaking to Greg, and just kind of like looking at every single moment, just like ticking it off. So from my side, it was still very much like finalizing the whole like run of the show and the storylines, and like I mentioned, utilizing that screen just to make sure everything's kind of like pieced together and really like mapping it out and like storyboarding it. And then regarding like matches, we know who we're going to be up against. We're just thinking about like obviously what's the best kind of like way to like engage with the fans and also get the venue involved as well. I mentioned, like one of the lads is actually going to be who's the event manager, has to be the ring host. So we're training him up at the moment, so he knows. So yeah, just like making sure everyone knows what they're doing, and then like how we can best get them involved.
Sick.
Do you guys think at some point, and this is just for myself, it's a bit selfish, but do you guys think you could potentially get Greg to have an in-ring return?
Ooh. I would love to drag him out. I would love it. I'd like to shotgun that first as well, if possible.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just planting a few seeds here. Maybe he hears this like, you know what, maybe.
Listen, if you've been keeping up with Greg, you've seen that he's been training recently.
Yeah, no,
he's been training, so he's getting in good nick. I don't know if he's just jealous of me or I don't know. We'll see. But I think this has got his like juices flowing again, us doing Emporium. And like I think he said like he's really fallen back in love with wrestling recently. And yeah, if we could, I think we're edging towards there. But yeah, there's definitely no promises on his part. So
just an idea, just use one of his moves. Plant the seeds
right.
bit by bit.
Okay.
Keep using his
and
moves.
then eye him up after.
No problem.
He's gonna be thinking, wait, hold on. That's my move.
That's my move.
Wait, that's
I
my
didn't teach
finisher.
you that.
I might have to walk out with a set of dice swinging.
I think we've got the next main event for show 2, haven't we? By the time,
Any words for Robbie EAUX?
Or
No, you posted something.
I put out my promo today on
Yeah.
Robbie. Listen, I've got like so much respect for him. He is, like I said in my promo, he's the pinnacle of British wrestling. When I first watched him, like I was genuinely shocked at the match that I saw. Like I hadn't watched wrestling probably in like not live wrestling in 10, 15 years since I'd been to the WWE when I was a kid. So going to this as my first show, I was really shocked, and he was great.
Gas tank is ridiculous.
It's mad.
I don't
do you know
get
what I mean?
how he moves so quick.
So hopefully he didn't hear me saying I get blown up. But mate, yeah, he's quality, and I'm buzzing for it. But I'm locking in like it's like a Rocky movie at the minute. Like I'm training my ass off, like I always do. But I'm trying to step it up a level. Eating good, training good, and yeah, come fight night, I'm definitely going to be ready for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Robbie, you hear that, bro? He's ready, bro.
That's it.
He's ready.
Yeah, no, it's dope. So where can people grab tickets for the show? How can they support Burridge Fight Design? How can they support Emporium Pro?
So follow socials. So Emporium Pro Res. And also the Burridge Fight Design social. Please follow that. All tickets are available on the Genesis website, but all links can be found on all of our socials as well. So tickets start from 15 quid, absolute bargain. What you're going to get for that is going to be absolutely incredible show. So yeah, please go to Genesis, bring all your mates, and have an amazing night.
Yeah, nice. Guys, you hear that? Go to Genesis, get the tickets. You get wrestling and a party at the same time. Tell me where you're getting that. Does Genesis get commission? All right, Genesis is going to get commission as well. So listen, we need them tickets sold out ASAP. Come on, people.
I think also another thing as well, which I totally forgot to mention, is that we've got the first, for the first show, the license for Kaiju Big Battle.
Oh,
which
nice.
is
That's going to be
amazing.
fun.
Like, absolutely amazing. The fact that we've got this is unreal, and they've been also very supportive, Kaiju, so super excited, and I think that's going to be such a incredible moment of the show that I think a lot of people are going to be like, wow. So, yeah, we're really excited for that.
Is the full card out now at the moment, or is there still matches to be announced?
I think there's one more match to be announced, but I need to double check whether it's gone live. But yeah.
Nice. Just to backtrack a little bit, cool. You both said you grew up on pro wrestling. Who would you say was like the wrestler you aspired to be like the most, or someone that that was your idol?
I feel like it's obvious by their answers before.
That's
Come
it.
on,
I feel like
man.
it's obvious.
Well, the people need to hear. The people need to hear.
Mate, I had a lot of influences growing up, but then, like you said, the one that made me want to be a wrestler and think I could be one was watching AJ Styles in TNA specifically. Mate, you know, the stuff I still watch his matches like all the time from TNA, just to try and pick up any ideas and stuff like that. And he was awesome. Also, Austin Aries was a big one for me. A little bit
cold.
left. But mate, he was wicked. And doing a seminar with him last year was pretty cool.
How was it meeting them?
He was cool, man. Yeah, he was actually.
I know he gets a lot of flack online.
Yeah, he does.
I like
so
it,
I didn't know, but he was really cool to me. Yeah, good guy. But yeah, hopefully I could get in there with him one day as well.
That would be sick. I know he's been doing a lot of stuff in Preston the last few months as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. He's with is it MLW?
MLW, yeah, he's back at
That's it.
MLW.
Yeah. So the opportunity's there.
Team Extreme. All three of them.
Tell by the
I can tell by the t-shirt.
I mean, yeah, literally carbon coffee.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, I think Hardy Boys, but also Lisa. I was obsessed with Lisa. Like literally every action figure, every trading card, everything. And you'll probably vouch for this. Every move set that I'm trying to do, like top row Ron, is that you've taken a lot.
I've done enough.
Yeah. But yeah, they really got me into it. Like I just remember seeing them on the screen, and I was just like obsessed, literally obsessed. And I still feel that excitement when I go on YouTube and watch the men's out as tag team champions and the women's champion. I still get I'm still that kid again. Do you know what I mean? So I just and I'm just very much got me into this. And it's just like I mentioned, it's a bit of a childhood dream that I'm doing this now, and it's take me back to being that lad in his Team Extreme t-shirt that would never take it off with his little action figures doing like little swanton bombs.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you guys. Obviously, like naturally as a wrestling fan, as you get older, there might be wrestlers you didn't really appreciate when you were younger, but as a mature older person, you might look at that wrestler now and think, oh, okay, I enjoy that person's work. But as people that have trained and wrestled, are there wrestlers that you probably didn't care for before until you maybe started training wrestling? And then when you went to watch back some of their matches, you're like, oh, I kind of get this person. I appreciate them a bit more now.
Someone I didn't like him as a kid. Obviously, I knew he was great, but I didn't like him was Edge. And I think, mate, he's so good. And it's not just like the wrestling, like everything that he does is so good. The entrance is just something else.
So gas, man.
It's so good. But like now, when I watch him and I see like the facials and the body language that he does and just everything he does, like I didn't appreciate it as a kid normally because he was a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? But nowadays, obviously he's a little bit further along. But looking back, I'm like, wow, yeah, he was serious at the time.
I think Mysterio, but only because obviously coming from Greg and that we train in Lucha, it's doing all the arm drags and the back, it was amazing. Oh, that's an amazing move when you're a kid. But now it's the technical spots and up and overs and doing and bypasses and the routine. Obviously we train like that, and it's wow, actually you can see it. It's like a proper dance. Do you know what I mean? It's from A to B and every single point has been met. And literally today, watching them now, I'm like, God, I can't wait to try that in training and piece it all together. Whereas I guess when you're a kid, you're like, oh God, 619. Do you know what I mean? It's you really get the planning that's gone into it.
He makes everything so effortless. Do you know what I mean? Mysterio, and obviously he's older now, and the way that he's exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? Man. So yeah, he's great. So.
Yeah. What are we saying, guys? Are there any plans on moving to the States? America? Any American dreams?
Japan?
America's on the cards for me. That's what I want to do. I'll put it out there straight away. I want to try and take it. Like I said, I hung up the rugby boots after the first week because I was I said to Greg, listen, if I can't make it to one of the top places, I probably, there's no point in me even being here. I want to give this 100%. So, and the way that it's going at the minute, I think is promising. I don't know if it's going to be next year, but that's definitely on the cards for me. If I can make it and sign up with one of the big companies, that would be amazing.
Sick.
I just bought a flat, so it's a bit difficult. But I think for me, I think maybe a few overseas bookings and just see how that goes. And also I really want to see where this promotion takes us. I think maybe there could be new career change with something within might not be wrestling, it might be something else, might be the PR side, might be comms. And I think that's actually something that we were talking with Greg about. It's there's so like when we spoke, there's so many different roles, and I think from what I do now in my job to maybe like utilize that and to put everything into this promotion, see where that takes us, could be something like an amazing opportunity that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just like looking out for that.
What's the hopes for this year for you guys, 2025? Like, are there anything that you guys want to achieve by the end of this year? Any goals in terms of maybe like promotions you want to work for, titles you want to earn, maybe travel? Like, what individual goals do you guys have?
You know what one of the big ones at the start of the year for me was getting international booking. So managed to do that already, and I've got some more coming up. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And that's it. Try and get abroad as much as possible. Definitely try and work for some of the top companies in the UK, like Progress and Rev. I think that'd be cool. And yeah, I'm not going to turn down more silverware if it comes. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't say as like what Tommy was saying. Like, yeah, definitely get maybe overseas booking. Yeah, work for more promotions, get to know more wrestlers as well. Like, love to work with more wrestlers. Also love to fight a couple of our lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, have our proper matches and just like piece that together.
I got a question. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to call out? That's been on your mind that you've been wanting to...
Maybe they stiffed you at training.
Yeah.
Maybe they went for a leapfrog. They didn't jump high enough and they end up headbutting them. Like,
there's a guy called Tyler Walker. No, I'm joking. Like, I don't know really. No, probably not. How about you?
Tyler, we're coming for you.
I want all the smoke from training. Give me Tyler Walker. Give me Guerrero or Oscuro. Any of them can have it.
We've always said I'd love to have our match. Like one day we'll have our match.
Yeah. Us too.
The way we train and like
because we started at a similar time and we've always done stuff together and we've been sort of acrobatic and stuff like that. That'd be cool. Definitely.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite, my favorite match was we were in a 6-man tag. And I think just the double team moves that we were able to do together is like really like I'll sometimes watch those clips back and I'm like, wow, that was a pretty big achievement. So yeah, maybe me and him
maybe the second Emporium show, maybe
eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be dope.
Yeah,
I'll be there anyway. So yeah. You guys watching anything currently in terms of wrestling? Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW,
Japan.
I keep up to date, definitely with the WWE stuff. TNA, AEW, like I watch the highlights and that. I don't watch week in, week out, but I like to keep up to date. I think it's good. If you're a wrestler, you've got to keep your finger on the pulse of what's going. Do you know what I mean? So especially if that's the place you're aspiring to go to.
100%.
So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, same really. Just like even though WWE and just kind of following some of my current favourites. I'm really upset that Liv's injured. I think she was doing so well.
Again, another shoulder injury. I feel like shoulder injuries are plaguing wrestling. I literally dislocated my shoulder a month ago.
Yeah.
Doing the clothesline.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
Literally doing the clothesline, and then I went on my back and popped back in. I had to stop.
That's lucky it popped back in though, and you can get back to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I had to do I took maybe a 4-week break from wrestling.
Right.
Was doing physio just so I can make sure I can be there in time for my match and was able to do it without a hitch. But even now, I'm just I'm back to doing physio as well.
Match went well,
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah.
Got a massive pop.
Nice stuff.
It went well. It was fun. I see why you guys do this. It's fucking incredible, man. It's like a drug.
Yeah,
It's adrenaline.
It's like a fucking drug, man.
Yeah. But like every time we've had a match or like when we've done all promotions, there's always like you want to just go out and you just want to like have a bit of a night with the guys and stuff. That's the reason why we've done the club night, to be fair. Yeah, it is an adrenaline rush.
Fun. You guys watching any of the shows this weekend? I know there's Saturday night main event, there's Evolution, and there is All In.
Boy, it's a lot of options.
A lot of
options.
A lot of wrestling.
Definitely Evolution. Definitely.
How are you looking forward to the card? Like, do you feel like, I don't know, for me, I feel like the women haven't been done any justice for this show.
I know what you mean.
Generally, I think 5 matches is an injustice. I think they definitely could have done more, especially with the fact that they've mainly only done it to count and book AEW. Yeah. There's also a Beyonce concert at the same time.
Across the road.
It's
Really
fucking ridiculous.
I
mean, completely. I mean, I'd argue with the fact that recent WrestleMania, I think EAUX Guy's match with Rhea Ripley, I think probably my favourite. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the best. So like,
it's a great match.
Yeah, amazing match.
You see that match? Which match does it remind you of? That WrestleMania.
Oh, the triple threat.
Yeah, the triple threat. Because the way they ended it is very similar to One of your favorite wrestlers?
Leo.
No.
Oh, Jeff Hardy,
Hardy.
Triple H,
So when
and
Jeff
Edge.
Hardy won the WWE
Right.
title at Armageddon, when he did a swanton bomb from the top rope, when Triple H was about to go for the pin, that's a very similar ending.
Right, yeah.
Do you see it now?
Yeah, now you
Yeah.
mentioned it. I didn't really put it together. Actually, yeah, pretty spot on. Yeah, that's why I like the match so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've seen it before,
Yeah,
but you
now I
didn't know
get
where.
it. Now I get it.
Yeah, no, just because I was initially when they first announced it, I was like, okay, cool, I'm looking forward to it. But now it's just like, I'm still gonna watch it, but it just feels like very underwhelming. Especially, I feel like they could have done more with more NXT women. They could have done more stuff with the Raw SmackDown women.
Yeah,
so.
They only called up, 5 NXT women? Is that it?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some sort of like battle royal, like a number one contendership.
That's it,
Yeah,
that's it,
but it's
yeah,
like more
Number
could
one
have been done.
contendership for what?
I can't even remember at this
Wow.
point. Yeah,
Damn.
Right.
but I'm definitely gonna be locked in for All In. That's
Yeah.
what
All
I'm
In's good, man.
looking forward to.
We're up,
So-
we're up.
Which
Aside
which
from
match on the card?
Oh, Kenny and Okada,
Kenny.
of course.
Right.
I'm definitely looking forward to Moxley and Hangman as well. The Hangman needs to win.
Yeah.
Hangman needs to win, 100%.
I want to see the AEW belt again, bro.
Yeah, I've missed it, man.
It's been missing since October.
Yeah, it's
Time.
been
Damn,
locked up,
it's almost
so,
a year, by the way.
Yeah.
It's almost a year. That belt's probably gotten rust,
That's it.
decomposed. I don't know, man.
They've probably got a new one coming anyways, so
That's it. Shine it up for him.
Trust me. So yeah, no, it should be a good weekend.
Right, speaking
should we
of-
quickly go through the card, just do a few predictions?
Go
Yeah,
on,
let's
go
do
on.
it. Yeah.
Go through All In quickly.
Who's MJF got? He's got
He's in
Mr.
he's in the Gauntlet.
right.
The Cena Gauntlet, yeah. He's going to be the number 2 person coming out. All In 2025. I bet. So the matches we got Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Championship. Any predictions?
Tony.
Tony's winning.
Yeah.
I
For some
hope
reason,
Tony's winning.
I hope
I
Tony's
hope
winning.
so.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of Mercedes.
That's
winning.
it. That's it.
I'm tired.
I hope she wins, but the way they got Mercedes going,
Yeah.
looks like they're gonna give her the full Thanos last gauntlet thing.
Yeah.
But then what?
That's it.
Then what?
She's at the pinnacle now. She's at the top.
Yeah.
Then what?
She's got everything. And then once you've gone to the top, you can only go down, right? So
Which is fair.
eventually she's gonna have to start losing everything.
I guess so, but then I don't know. I feel like
The rise to the top wasn't satisfying.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I've been enjoying her run so far. Like she's had plenty of good matches. I just think this whole belt collector thing is so overdone, and I just feel like it's not necessarily benefiting those belts that she's having. Like generally, like okay, cool. You've got the Rev Pro Women's title. Rev Pro have been without a women's title for God knows how long now. I don't know. Maybe Tony Khan and Andy could have maybe sent someone over to America to do like a Dynamite or Collision to defend the title.
Yeah.
It just feels like you've got all these belts on you, but you don't necessarily have a target on your back.
Yeah.
It's a bit like you've got 6 belts on you.
Yeah.
One of them is not even an active belt.
Yeah.
And you've got a belt from like Austria, and it's like even then it doesn't feel like anybody cares about this Austrian promotion because you're not even there. Or there's no talent that's necessarily calling you. I don't know.
No, I get it.
I'm just done.
No,
I can't be honest, but I feel like
Yeah.
that she's probably gonna get the belt, and
Yeah.
then at this point she's now gonna have this target in her back and lose everything.
Mm.
John Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page in a Texas Death Match for the AEW World Title.
I would love to put money on this so badly.
I mean, you can William Hill.
I mean, I can. I mean, yeah,
Paddy
but
Power.
I don't want to put money with them. Boy, my heart tells me Hangman's gonna win, but my mind says they might just keep this train going on for
I
a
hear
bit
that.
longer.
I hear that. I'd be inclined to agree. To be fair, that's what I think.
I feel like if Tony Khan knows what's good for him, he's gonna put this belt on Hangman. He's gonna put this belt on Hangman. I already know, like, especially with it being Texas Death Match, we're gonna get all the bells and whistles. We're gonna get all the interferences.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need Hangman to win. We need a happy ending if this is going to be main eventing. Can't be leaving Texas.
You don't want to be sending people over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then having to watch what's it called, Evolution the next day with only 5 matches. Well, you have to keep us happy, man. Come on, let's keep let's let the weekend be a good one, man. Do you know what I mean? We've got Okada versus Kenny Omega for the Continental and International title, which will now be the AEW Unified Championship.
Crazy.
Tony Khan recently just said on a call that both belts, the lineage is still going to be active. So if the champion wants, they can carry all 3 belts. Which I think is very stupid. I don't know.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. What's the point of unifying it?
Yeah.
Woke nonsense, man.
The belt's actually called Unified.
AEW Unified Championship.
So, boy, I don't know.
Any takers? What do you guys think?
Who won the other night out of him and Ibushi?
Okada.
I see Okada winning it, you know.
I think Okada
Again, I want Kenny, but
Okada's winning it.
yeah.
Okada's winning. He has to. At this point, there'll be 2-2 now in the series.
Right.
What's this, number 4?
Yeah, number 4. Yeah,
Crazy.
that sets up for a big 5 here.
That means
They
it's
drew
gonna be a
once.
5.
Yeah,
This is Tekken at this point now, bro. This is Tekken, bro.
King of Iron Fist.
Yeah.
We got the men's casino gauntlet match for a future AEW World Championship match. They haven't done all the participants, but rather than who's going to win, is there anyone that you guys think might show up? Any debuts? Any surprises? I actually don't know who could debut.
I'm stumped on this one.
Trying to think, you have to tell me the list of who's been cut recently.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. I don't know who's. I mean, Baron Corbin. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Dijak, I don't know. Yeah.
That's hard enough.
No, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I actually don't know who's going to win either.
I
Some of
think
them had to tell me MJF is going to win.
I'd like MJF to win.
Yeah.
I feel like when he had the belt was my favourite time watching AEW, personally.
I was very I enjoyed it at first, and then the Brochacho stuff was like, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I didn't enjoy it before it was at first. Like, I did enjoy it, but I felt like as time went on, like the whole devil stuff, it just became a bit too convoluted. And the Jay White match, I was just like, God, what's happening here?
Yeah,
but,
that end bit was a bit so. But yeah.
But then when he lost it, I was just like, thank God, this is But then he had incredible matches with like Kenny, Bryan Danielson. Like he had a great run.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if MJF wins. Women's Casino Gauntlet. Any surprises you guys think is going to happen? I've seen a few people think that Shayna Baszler is going to show up.
Oh, yeah, she's a free agent.
But she produced a match for NXT
yesterday,
so I don't know if she's now a producer now.
That's it.
So
crazy.
I actually can't remember who else has been cut. So I don't know.
I can't think of a big name right now.
Yeah.
But I think that's good. Keep us surprised.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what we want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've literally just had to stop searching for wrestling on Google because like it's just full of spoilers. Like, I need to go back to the old days where it was hard to get this information. Just gotta keep yourself surprised.
Yeah, that's it.
We have Swerve Strickland and another Greg guy, Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. If Ospreay and Strickland lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. And if the Young Bucks lose, they will be stripped of their EVP titles.
Oh, okay.
This match is going to be incredible, though.
Yeah.
This match is going to be madness.
They both equally have something to lose. I would love for the Young Bucks to lose, I can't lie. Only because I love Swerve. He's my favourite wrestler. I want him to win.
Mate, him and Will have been so good together recently.
I've been enjoying them as a tag team
it's
these last
class.
few weeks. It's been great.
Like Goku and Vegeta, bro.
That's it, yeah.
They complement each other so well.
I'd like to see them win. But losing the EVP titles, that would be massive,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? So
Where do they go from there?
that's it.
Go from there.
I think that would be cool for them if they did. Like,
Yeah.
It could just take them in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Maybe they go down the happy, that's the sad Baron Corbin story arc where they now become broke and now they're just sad and they don't
That's
wanna
a
wrestle
great
anymore.
story, bro. Great story, and then you got to graft your way back up to the top.
Begging Tony,
Yeah.
please,
Then
Tony,
when
give
you've
us
done
a
it,
job.
yeah.
We'll start from the bottom again. We'll work on Ring of Honor if we need to. I don't know.
That's excellent.
You should be booking the shows, bro.
Bro,
I know.
pick up the pen.
Adam Cole versus Carl Fletcher for the AEW TNT Championship.
I'm looking forward to that.
Can't lie, Carl Fletcher has been on a flipping run and a half.
Totally.
To see him like when he was here and he was doing Progress Rev Pro to where he's at now, he's a completely different monster.
Yeah.
He has to be Adam Cole. I love Adam Cole, but yeah, it's done for that man.
Yeah, agreed.
Put the belt on Carl Fletcher, man.
Done for him.
Put the belt on Carl Fletcher, man. That guy is an absolute
He's
animal,
amazing.
man.
Every time I watch the highlights now, he's the first name I look up.
Yeah.
The matches
yeah.
are just crazy that he puts on.
Yeah.
So good,
Or
man.
like really engaged on social. I just don't know why, but he's just got that like presence. You know what I
he's
mean?
great.
So,
He's got a certain look that when you see him, you're like, yeah, he's a wrestler. Like, I don't know I don't know what word to use to describe it. But
Aura. Yeah.
That's it.
He reminds me of 09 Orton
Yes.
at the moment. I saw him the other day and I was like, that's a bit, that could be him. He's like that vicious like side to him that you think that it's like proper.
Bit of a loose
he's
screw
mental,
there.
yeah.
Sort of.
Just snap at it. Yeah.
So, yeah, I see that.
Then we have the Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed versus the Patriarchy in a three-way tag team match for the AEW World Championship. It's World Tag Team Championship.
We heard people. We heard people.
Not to be sad, I don't care about this match. I don't care about the tag team division for me. I don't know, man. It just doesn't move me. The match. I don't know.
It's a filler match.
Like, I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like I love Christian. I think Nick Wayne, even though I'm not his biggest fan, I think he's improved a lot. Especially like him now being in the forefront of this heel character, speaking a lot more. It's been fun to see. I love the Hurt Syndicate. I love their music. And Jet Speed as a tag team are incredible. But I don't know. I just feel like I've just been soured in the tag team division. I just feel like more could be done.
Okay.
And it just feels like they have this like rotary system of, okay, cool, we're going to push these lot for a couple of weeks. And then, okay, cool, they lose, and then we're going to get the next person in until they're ready to challenge for a tag team title. And it's like, you can actually heat everyone up without having to have the booking so conservative. Like, you can match people up, have them have great matches. Whether they win or lose, it doesn't necessarily matter. As long as the matches are great, people are going to love it. And then you can obviously put them against other people where if they do win, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to become a booker, man. Maybe I need to do a whole series on it. But
I mean, your case studies are here, bro.
Yeah.
Told you, bro.
Hey, Greg, hire me, man.
Talking about opportunities and that,
It's here.
Man. I'm looking forward to All In, man. Should be good. Saturday night main event. You guys looking forward to that? Outside of Goldberg and Gunther, I actually generally don't know what else is happening.
I was about to tell you that's the only thing I know that's on.
Let's look at the card.
So is this really Goldberg's retirement match? Like last ever?
I think it is.
Like we're talking real life last ever, not wrestling last ever. Real life.
Now, apparently this is it.
Crazy.
Right.
Like after this, Nobody's next. It's just
Nobody's next. Shit,
that's
the
what we're
name of the
podcast.
Get to shout.
So far, there's only 3 matches that's been announced. Maybe I'm guessing there's probably going to be 2 more on SmackDown. So Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre.
Ooh,
That should be
good
cool.
time.
We haven't seen that in a while, I don't think.
that'd be good, yeah.
Any
history.
takers for this? Who's going to win?
One. Yeah.
I know,
Wait.
Drew just came back, didn't he?
Yeah. How long was he gone for again? How long has it been?
It was only like a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
can't
know,
keep
I could see Drew maybe pulling that out.
Yeah.
I feel like he needs an ascension to the top again.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing his own thing and he's been so good. Like he's got to chase a title again soon, so that maybe this could maybe be something that sparks that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And what Drew's on SmackDown now, right?
Yeah. I think the last feud he was with Priest. If I'm
Priest.
wrong. Yeah.
he finished in a cage, did it?
Oh, the cage one.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I like this because now, like, the main event in SmackDown now has a new star that they can actually push. Because right now, I feel like it's just Cody Rhodes up there.
I want to ask you, what do you guys think of John Cena's current heel run? Are you guys fans of it? You guys been enjoying it?
I kind of fan.
You enjoyed
I
it?
kind of no. I quite like. Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
I think he's been good, man. He's cut some good promos.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he's cut good promos. He's John Cena. But like some of it, like that Punk one, I thought it was really. I thought it was great. Some of the best stuff he's done. Do you know what I mean? The wrestling. It's a little bit of a different story, but do you know? Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Like I like the story of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wish Orton would have beaten him at Backlash. That would have been awesome. But then he would have got 18 after that or something like that. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm quite a fan. Quite like it. I think just from like the zeitgeist of it, and then they're going over and everywhere, all over social and what's happened and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like people who aren't followers knowing about it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
stuff. It just like just really gets us. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
I feel like WWE is definitely giving us a curveball. Everyone wanted, you know, they thought new music, new attire. WWE just went a different route and said, we'll keep it the same, just Black Titantron, that's it. In terms of like whether I like it or not, I'm a bit 50-50 on it. Like,
Quite polarizing, isn't it?
yeah, it doesn't really feel like a proper heel run to me. It just feels like someone that's angry at the world. You know, well, angry at the fans. But yeah, it doesn't really jingle me like that too tough. But I would have loved for Orton to beat him because I've been an advocate. I think Orton should be the one that gets the world title record.
Really?
Simply just because he's been there the longest. He said he's WWE through and throughout. He's not looking to leave, do acting, do Hollywood. So like that loyalty is there. Like some people will disagree with me, but I think Orton should have been the one to get 17.
I disagreed, but I hear it.
I know you disagree. That's why I said something.
You know what? I think after seeing this John Cena run, I'm just like, yeah, some of the promos have been great. The in-ring has been so, but then it's like, I think because it's so split and it's so polarizing, it's like, you know what? I just let it play out. I know Cody Rhodes is going to end up beating him for the title, but then it's like, I don't know. I think maybe because I was so fixated on, cool, he's turned heel, which I loved. Then we're gonna get a different side to John Cena that we never got, or you know, we maybe get like new attire, new music, and of course with the alliance with the Rock as well, everybody thought like it's gonna be completely different, but that obviously got nixed. So yeah, I thought we're just being given what we're given, and we're having to be force fed it, and it's like, you know what, some certain weeks the promos I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, this is John Cena, so I expect it, and other weeks I'm just like, this is a bit cartoonish, like I don't really want this from you as a heel, but
Yeah.
couple more months and he's gone, so I don't care.
Pretty much.
But are you excited to see how it ends? Or how it plays out?
Yes.
Do you know what it is? I think,
Do you know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
think
That's-
at this point now it's just okay, cool. Because I have a feeling where, cool, he's going to more than likely lose the title at SummerSlam, then maybe go back to being face. But then I'd like to see him as a heel without the belt, just to kind of see what he does. Then, I don't know, because I feel like even prior to this, I'm just at a stage where it's like, okay, cool. What can we do for John Cena's last run? Because even like the last few matches that he had prior to this, it's not like he's done anything to necessarily put anyone over. Like he had a match with Austin Theory, WrestleMania 39. He didn't really do anything for Austin Theory. He had a match with Solo Sikoa a few months later. Didn't really do much for Solo Sikoa. So like, what can actually be done so that way we can actually look at this run and be like, you know what, this run actually benefited other people and it looked like, you know what, this person got something out of it. Now I'm just like, just rap, man. What the hell? Just rap or something.
Personally, what I hope from this is that, you know what, it might be a bit, you know, mediocre to me, but I just hope towards the end John Cena has a banger. So at least I have something to go back to and say, yeah, that was John Cena. Heel, proper sick match. And I think maybe WWE is doing this thing where they intentionally crash the market with us on purpose, withdraw all the goodness that we want so that they can give it to us at the end and we're satisfied. Because we've been here before. They've done something like this with us before. You know, when they force-fed us Roman Reigns, we hated him. Tribal Chief, we loved him. So, yeah. I just hope he has a banger towards the end of his career, to be fair.
Who do you think that is that could bring that out of him?
Can only be Cody Rhodes.
You think?
Yeah.
I reckon.
Because reason why...
I think after the match they had at WrestleMania.
No. Remember, I think they're intentionally crashing the market on us.
I don't know, man.
I think that was intentional. There's no way they could have said, this is a perfect match. No way on paper they said, this is great.
Do you know what? There's someone else, though, that always had bangers with Cena. AJ Styles. And I think he's not... Like, at the minute, obviously, he's going after the Intercontinental, but, mate, if there's anyone, I think they would have a banger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think he's going to lose it at SummerSlam?
something's telling me that he's going to lose at SummerSlam, but then at the same time, at this rate, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
think he's going to have it right till the end.
Yeah,
I
same.
think. I
Just
don't
drop
know.
it. Yeah.
I think Seth might cash in.
Yeah.
I think he might do the heist of the century twice.
I wouldn't be mad at it. But then at the same time, I want for John Cena to not necessarily just do the greatest hits and face the people he's faced before. I want him to be able to face new people like the LA Knights and the Jacob Fatus. But then again, from a work rate standpoint, I don't know if he can keep up with these guys.
Yeah.
So, and I think for me, I think this is what it is. I think because it took me such a while to appreciate John Cena and then go back and watch his older stuff and be like, you know what, John Cena's as good as he says he is. I think now, seeing him these last few years and kind of see that he's kind of like dwindled down and he's not as great as he was, I don't want him to just have a shit retirement.
Yeah.
I think that's where it is. Like we saw what they did with Sting's retirement last year. Absolutely amazing. One of the best I've ever seen. So I just want John Cena to just be heralded the way he deserves. And I don't need to go out like a punk.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I don't want to go out like a punk. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just, like it's easy to just do the stuff that you've done before, but at the same time, sometimes kind of like insert fresh things so people can have new things to kind of look forward to. So
I hear that.
yeah.
No, completely.
You know, there was a talking point about Joe Hendry's been calling him out for years. And someone said he might fight for the TNA World Championship. Obviously, Joe's not got it at the moment.
Yeah.
But imagine how crazy would that be if John Cena turned up in TNA.
And so
For that.
for me, that would be amazing.
That
That would be
That's the hill right now.
He's bringing Joe up because
exactly.
he was faced Randy at WrestleMania. Like,
Yeah.
there's obviously got to be a point where he sort of comes over to WWE. You think so? Bringing him up like that in some fashion, maybe with a match with Cena at some point before he retires, I'd be mad.
You know what? If that is a play at some point, then yeah, I don't want John Cena to lose the belt at SummerSlam. Then keep it going. Because I at least want to see Joe Hendry get that opportunity, and I feel like the promos would be fun. Obviously, Joe Hendry does the music stuff as well, so he could definitely do like some sick parodies.
Yeah.
John Cena might have to. I don't know. I'd just like to see John Cena in something completely new.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you've inspired me with that. Yeah, John Cena, keep the belt for a little bit. Just keep the belt for a little bit. Gunther versus Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this would be Goldberg's retirement match.
Boy.
It's a hard one. Don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, you can't call it.
You
You can't call it. Literally can't call it.
I mean, I like the fact that it's Goldberg because he's going to bring back a lot of the older wrestling fans that are going to be like, oh shit, Goldberg's still wrestling. I remember him from 98 WCW. So I like that his star power alone is going to draw back that older generation. But yeah, I don't know who's going to win right now because it's a bit difficult. I would love for Gunther to win, just leave with the title.
Bro, Gunther's definitely winning.
You reckon?
You think?
I think he's going to annihilate him.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
I think Gunther's going to kill it.
Yeah.
I think Gunther's going to kill it.
You know what? The way Goldberg's been treating Gunther, I'm starting to feel sorry for him. I don't like it.
I think Gunther's going to kill him, man.
He has to.
I think obviously because it's Goldberg's final match,
Yeah.
you know, you want to give him a bit of prop for his like promos and stuff like that. You're going to get the greatest hits from Goldberg. He's going to get his spear in. He's going to get his jackhammer in. But everybody sings the same song when they're after Gunther. You're going to die, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Better learn how to say you're next in Austria. Yeah, I think Gunther's definitely winning, man. Let's quickly go into Evolution. Are there any matches you guys are looking forward to for this card? Yeah, anything in particular?
Rhea and EO. Yeah, I'd be mad.
Yeah.
Just because they're both always putting on bangers.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a lazy match, though.
It probably was because they knew that it would be good, like a good match.
Yeah.
But yeah, the story's not been like great for it. I
And
don't
I think
think.
this is EO's first defense of her title since she won it.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
What,
so.
at Mania?
No, she won it at Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won it at Mania.
She hasn't defended it
She hasn't
since.
defended.
defends
Yeah,
it?
she hasn't
Yeah,
defended.
yeah.
Yeah, it's her
Mum.
first defense.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's
crazy.
insane, isn't it? I've never seen that before.
The title reign started from now. Cancel those 4 months. So it starts from now.
Oh, I might have been wrong. So there's 7 matches.
Right.
Okay, I think they could have done 10 easily. But
Yeah.
all right, cool. So we have JC Jane versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship.
Mm.
Jordan Grace is a beast.
Killing it.
Yeah, put it on Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that.
Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship.
Yeah, we're just gonna go over.
Yeah.
It's her first defense. She has to
Yeah,
retain
that's
that
it.
for
Very
sure.
shocked
Yeah.
if she loses it. We've got the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Sol Ruka and Zarya versus the Kabuki Warriors in a fatal four-way for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
This is crazy. The Kabuki Warriors just reunited recently.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm putting it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they just reunited. Fresh stock.
I think Judgment Day, man.
You reckon?
They've got all the belts,
They've got all
man.
the gold,
They've
that's
got all the
it.
belts,
So they
so
don't want to lose
yeah.
that. Bliss and Charlotte, they look really good though as well.
Yeah.
And that could be a team that I think carries on for a while.
Yeah. Bit of tension. I saw a bit of tension of them in their match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I think as a pairing,
Didn't expect it, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Got a battle royal for the World Championship, for a World Championship match at Clash in Paris. Stephanie Vaca, Ivy Now, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan. So many names.
There's too many names.
You didn't have to say after the first name, you think.
Oh, even Stephanie. Stephanie's in it.
Yeah.
She's a G, isn't she?
Nah, Stephanie, her aura is absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah, she's really going well.
I'm not going to bother saying the rest of the names.
Yeah.
More as well. That's crazy.
We've got Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's Championship.
Tiffany Stratton.
As much as I would love Trish, I think it's
Gotta be Tiffy times, isn't it?
Yeah, Tiffy
Do
time.
you think that'd be a good match?
I didn't love that tag match.
Yeah.
I didn't love it.
Oh, the tag match at was it Elimination Chamber?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but like on Twitter, some like legends have been kind of complaining, saying that they need to put more legends on the cards. That whenever WWE wants to call like a women's legend,
call the
it's
same
always
ones.
Trish or the same
I
match.
hear that.
Like Victoria was complaining, saying like, "Well, you calling us?"
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I think WWE are only going to call those who they believe might be ready and prepared. Like if you've not wrestled or if you've not been working out in the past 2-3 months, you can't just expect to call that. Okay, cool. We've got Evolution in a month. Like, of course, I'm sure they're athletes, so they can definitely get themselves prepped. But at the same time,
Trish is ready every day, so I
Trish,
hear it.
Trish still trains a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nikki Bella's obviously been training, so
She's been training well. Yeah.
You got to think who's the draw. Trish is obviously nearly enough one of the biggest draws in women's wrestling ever. So,
and unfortunately, a lot of these other women, they'd be sanctioned to just like a battle royal or Royal Rumble, if anything. You know? Even I'm a big Victoria fan. Like, she's one of my favorite women's wrestlers ever.
Yeah,
I think she's amazing, but at the same time, we don't know how active she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I know someone that I saw a video of them wrestling the other week, and I was like, oh, they're actually still pretty good. Melina.
Oh,
Melina's
Melina.
still pretty
I
active,
was
and I'm
looking
just
at
like,
Melina,
oh shit, like,
Can never be inactive.
Yeah.
as a
Right.
she treated me well as a, like, you know, growing up watching her as a fan. You know, she fed me those days. We saying Tiffany Stratton versus Trish. Tiffany's winning.
Tiffany.
and then she's up against Jade, isn't she? After, so it's got to be
Got Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no holds barred match.
Jade.
Yeah, I think Jade's winning.
Yeah, off her back in it.
Yeah. I've been loving Naomi's character though. I can't lie to you.
Oh, she's good.
She's
really good.
villainous.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
excellent.
She's got the case, doesn't she?
Yeah. When she
So,
cashes in, oh god.
So Jade's gonna take it off Tiffy.
Yeah.
And then Bosch cash in.
Yeah,
All hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah.
And then we've got triple threat match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria.
I'd like Lyra.
Wait, who's the IC champion again?
Becky.
Becky.
Crazy.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be a good match. It's gonna be a fun, very fun match.
Yeah.
I think Becky's gonna retain that.
I think, yeah.
Say Becky or maybe Bailey. I don't know. Yeah, I put money on Becky.
Becky got that stuff.
Yeah.
Becky's great, man. Yeah, that's Saturday night main event, man.
But no, here's this if, and I mean, it might not happen any.
I mean, no, that's for Evolution, sorry.
Yeah, a surprise if AJ Lee came back. But
and
it's always been said, and I think at Rumble it didn't happen. Now, if it's ever gonna happen,
it would be this.
It would be this. And if that happens,
she has to win the battle royal. She has to.
Do you know what I
she
mean?
has to.
You know, people
And
will
she-
leave fiance's concert and go to the arena if that happens, bro.
Because she has been training a bit, like, do you know what I mean? So, like, let's see what happens. But
Preparation.
if it's not this, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'll be
Where
gone.
is it? Evolution?
I know it's in Texas.
Oh, it's in Texas. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Oh, it's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right,
So,
right.
State Farm Arena. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be sick.
Yeah, because I did see pictures of her like teasing like in her gear and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
so-
yeah.
Really?
And just like
Yeah.
videos of her and Punk and stuff. Like, she's been practicing the Black Widow and everything. So
Oh, she's taking the piss. Hurry up and get
I
back.
know,
in the ring,
it's
man.
just basically like
Get that
it,
stuff.
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
fucking teasing us,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Get back in the ring, man. Yeah, nah, that should be. Yeah,
coming
it's a lot
back
of wrestling this
eventually.
weekend, man. A lot of wrestling this weekend.
Yeah.
And how we're gonna stay up for that. But luckily, All In that starts at 8 p.m. UK time,
That's all right.
so it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
It's
But
normally like a 4 or 5 hour show.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's longer than that, like 6 hours, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I can do it anymore, man.
I'm getting too fucking old, man.
Bro, did you get it?
Too old, man. You know what I mean? Especially like Saturday, like AEW pay-per-views will be on a Saturday, and then I got training at 10:30 in the morning the next day, and it's like, oh, God, man,
too
this is
much,
fucking
like,
long,
Did
man.
you get it?
Fucking-
Like, you guys are active wrestlers. How important is rest?
Rest is everything.
Yeah.
There we
Rest is
go.
everything. When you're
Yeah.
getting on as well a little bit, like,
That's
about to be 28 next month. I'm trying to sleep as much
Wait, you're
as I
28?
can. 28 next month.
Fuck, how old are you?
35.
No, 28 this month.
Yeah.
28 next
Yeah.
week. Shit.
Yeah.
On your-
Yeah.
Is pay-per-view on your birthday?
Day after.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
What are
yeah.
you doing for your birthday?
Emporium Pro Wrestling.
Mm.
The afters, people.
Yeah.
Be there.
Tommy Tanner's
We'll make sure
birthday,
we
yeah,
grab
yeah.
you a couple shots, man.
I got 4
Yeah.
shows that weekend. So
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got
So you can't even get to.
unfortunately
blasted.
not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have a couple of beers. We'll make it
Yeah,
work.
see what happens. We were saying that one time where we were like, how our characters are a bit like, I've obviously developed because I used to go raving all the time. You being a geezer, I'm like, don't do that anymore. I actually just wrestle. Do you know what I
That's
mean? And
it,
train.
yeah.
But it's like
You make out as if
Yeah.
like you are these characters and you're going out and you're having a laugh on the beers all the time. I'm having less beers than ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember in your you done like a promo video in Cyprus and you had like the 2 bottles.
See, that one
And I was
real.
like,
That was real.
if I just think there's no way he's defo drinking. That's defo for a character, but
No, I took them for backstage after
Yeah.
after the show. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, Cyprus. I
was-
was in character there.
Yeah.
But I was in character for the whole time. So
what was it like wrestling in Cyprus? The show looked great.
Mate,
I
it
know
was
there's A lot
great.
of great talent. on
it was
that card.
great. Yeah, really, really good. It was the talent was great. Tate was headlining it.
Yeah.
A
Had a
lot of the
stag
boys
after
from
that as
Hustle
well.
there. So it was good fun. It was a really good group. I think Tate said like normally when you go away, you're not in such a big group, and the guy that set it up, Barry, he was awesome. Like really looked after all of us while we were out there. And everyone said it's like the best wrestling trip they've ever been on. It was
That's
like a little
sick.
lads holiday. Do you know
That's
what I mean?
so
So
dope.
it was quality. So yeah. I think a lot of people have said since we went out and come back, they're like, oh, we definitely want to get involved in that, want to be on that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going back out there in October.
I think that's the beauty of wrestling as well. When you go out and you do these shows and you get those opportunities to like travel as well, and then you come back, you've had such a good experience. It kind of like gives people that hunger to be like, you know what, I actually want to try and work my way to get onto that show as well. And then promoters, when they see people working hard and they've got that hunger to actually want to be a part of it as well, it's great to see. You know what I mean? And I feel like even sometimes with wrestlers, when I speak to a lot of people at training, and some of them like do stuff like abroad as well, and for them it's like sometimes you have to go outside for the people inside your country to be able to appreciate you a bit more. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's great, man. More people need to go out and look for promotions outside the UK to make their name, build that content as well, get those reps in, and then I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a bit hard for people to kind of like make their way to some of the bigger promotions like the Ref Pro and the Progresses. Seems like there's no real like route and roadmap to like how can you actually get to those shows. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, man, because I feel like there needs to be a changing of the guard. But that's a conversation for another day, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely a conversation for another day.
No, but that's it. Getting yourself about and getting to work with other people in other countries, definitely, because they would have worked people maybe in Rev or Progress. Do you know what I mean? You can take that knowledge from them. But yeah, if you get the chance, it's definitely a great thing to do.
Yeah, I think it's a big look as well. So you're technically able to say, yeah, I'm an international wrestler, wrestle abroad.
Wrestlers love doing the thing where they put the flags.
Flags.
In
I like
I haven't done that yet. 'cause I only got 2 flags.
I like that.
Once you
stuff,
start
and I
getting to
gonna
free
wait till
countries,
5,
yeah.
innit? Yeah.
I like that because it kind of builds your stock up a bit more to show that, all right, this person's wrestled abroad,
Legit.
they're reliable, they're good, you know. So yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, you
Like
need
a
to get
proper
down to
passport
Wales.
stamp.
Is that a
Yeah,
passport
like
stamp?
That flag
Wales, wrestling passport stamp.
Literally,
Yeah,
literally.
Wrestling passport stamp.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
wavy.
Right, anything else?
The date for Emporium, the 18th or 19th from Bad
18th of July.
18th of July, guys. Make sure that you're there. Bethnal Green.
That's the one.
Yep.
Genesis
Bethnal
Cinema.
Green. Listen, you get wrestling and you get a party at the same time, or afterwards, after the wrestling. So yeah, guys, make sure you get your tickets, bro. Genesis
Genesis Cinema.
Cinema.
That's it.
Genesis Cinema. They need it sold out, guys. Them tickets need to be gone by tomorrow, okay? When this comes out, it needs to be gone.
Yeah, but tomorrow,
So-
when we need all of you guys to go out, support them,
That's right.
do the big one. Make sure you go watch some incredible pro wrestling, great, incredible talent. Yeah, man, just keep supporting British wrestling, man. I feel like, you know, British wrestling, it needs less talk and more action of people just going out and supporting the wrestlers. You know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like my view on British wrestling has changed so much since I started trading. And I feel like I just want everyone to win. I just want everyone to win, and I want everybody to be able to chase their dreams and, you know, get to the highest heights. So please, guys, just, you know, support them.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And make sure you take pictures of them as well, because you don't know, in the next few years, they might be at WWE or AEW, or they might be in Japan, and, you know, you want them to remember you. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Where can they find you guys?
So for me, Instagram is at the Tommy Tanner. Same for TikTok. Those are like my 2 main things.
And Instagram for me, so it's at Craig Ryan PW.
You got any announcements?
Basement Grooves.
Oh yeah, Basement Grooves, 26th of July. Hustle, 21st of July. Nearly 21st of July.
21st. But
Nearly
we'll fact
sold
check
out.
it.
Nearly sold. Fact check, please.
Oi.
Just in case I get in trouble.
Oi.
Fact check.
We might have to put it in the video.
It's like a games night event that we do.
Is it?
Yeah, you guys should. I'll send you guys the invite, man.
Yeah,
You guys
sweet. Yeah,
pull
we'll
up,
get up
man.
Where's that?
We're doing it in. So it's literally not far from Bethnal Green. It's in
31st of July.
Shit.
That's it. Thursday, 31st of July, Hustle
Johnny,
Wrestling.
don't sack me.
Make sure that you're there.
31st of July. It's 27th. That's the Ambition show.
That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. My apologies. 26th, Basement Grooves. 27th, Ambition. 31st, Hustle Colour Factory. So it's nearly sold out. So please, guys, grab your tickets.
That's right.
It's going to be a very, very, very fun one. And where can people find you guys? Actually, we just done that.
TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
we've
losing
done
my
it.
head.
Don't worry, we'll cut that.
We've been on a while.
Johnny, don't find me, man. I've been Doughboy.
Tommy Tanner.
Craig Ryan.
Laps.
Wrestling podcast, the coolest wrestling podcast in the world. By the Mandem, for the
For the
Mandem.
Mandem. Bow.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And also, become a member. Join the team.